Good morning, students. Today we are going to see a new sum on marginal costing, and we are going to understand as to how marginal costing is going to help you practically take the distance with respect to manufacturing different products. So let us take an example of Universal Packing Corporation, which specializes in manufacturing 1 liter plastic bottles. Now, what we are going to do is this particular company is manufacturing the products using the molding method. Now, we are going to see the other details given in the sum, that how firm has an option, okay, to produce something else also. Now here if we read the sum, the firm presently is using 4 molding machines and each is capable of producing 100 bottles per hour. The firm estimates that variable cost of producing one bottle is 20 paise and you're going to sell it for 50 paise. So you can easily understand there is a margin of 30 paise, which will be the contribution, okay, by the bottle. Now we'll read the details given. Management has been approached by a local toy company, and that company is giving the order to produce some toys, okay, and the quotation that is made is, you can easily see here, the toy company eBay is ready to pay 3 rupees per unit for production of a toy, whereas the variable cost to produce that particular toy will be 2 rupees 0.40 paise per unit to the company. Now the question is, if in a particular hour, okay, so you can read it here, a machine can produce 40 units per hour, okay, of a toy, and customers want 1 lakh units of toys. So if the company can produce it, when the total capacity of a machine is given, that is 10,000 hours. If you read the present details, the firm has 4 molding machines and each hour company is producing 100 bottles, okay, which you can see is contributing 30 paise per product. Questions are, so if you want to produce this toys, okay, there is some extra cost to you, that is 20,000. You can see here Universal Packing Corporation would have to incur rupees 20,000 to construct or to make changes in the molds, okay, and or molding process, okay. And now we can see here normal fixed cost, the firm's fixed cost excluding, okay, means in this 2 lakh this cost is not included, so excluding this cost of 20,000 molds, okay, the cost is 2 lakh. Now you are asked to find out if there's a demand for the bottles which will require around 7,500 machine hours or less than that. Should a special order, that is to produce the toys, should be accepted, and you need to give the reasons for the same. Now the second question is, if the management predicts that bottles demand has increased so much that full capacity of a machine can be used for only production of the bottles, then what the company should do, whether they should accept the order, if not then why, okay, or whether they should accept the order or not and why, okay. And the third question is, if the company should go for subcontracting. If now second question, if the answer comes to that you will not be producing the products or you will not be producing the toys, this additional order you are rejecting, there's one more option to you, is that for those additional products you can subcontract, okay. And if you wish to subcontract, that the other company which is charging you rupees 2.80 rupees per toy, and now you can easily see per toy 2.80 rupees if will be the cost for you for subcontracting. 3 rupees you're going to get from the company which is giving you contract. Means on each product you will be getting contribution or the profit, we can say, of 0.20 paise. So let us go into the detail and we'll solve all the questions one by one. So now first question is, if the management predicts that the demand for its bottle will require at least this much hours. Now, first thing, before we go for calculation, we have to find out if out of all the hours, this much hours needs to be left for production of the bottles. Now first check out the capacity of the machine. So capacity of the machine is given, and that is total capacity is this much hours. Now how much is the order given? If you check, customer wants 1 lakh units of toys. Okay, so this is the order. Now we'll try and find out, to complete this order, how much time will be required. Okay, so that time in the sense, we'll find out how much hours, okay, machine hours will be required. Machine hours required for producing 1 lakh units. Now, this is the first thing that we wish to find, because once you can identify how much time is required for this, then you can decide whether to go for this or not. Okay, now we'll just go to the sum and just find out the information relating to the toys. So what is said? Company is willing to pay 3 rupees per unit. Okay, and the cost will be 2.40 rupees. So you can easily understand there is a 60 paise difference, and that is the contribution. So I'm just writing here, contribution from sale of a toy, only one toy we are talking about, equals to 3 rupees per unit is the selling price, less 2.40 is the cost, equals to 60. That's it. So what we have done is the difference in these two. Okay. Now what is said? Corporation will also have to incur 20,000 rupees cost. We'll see the details to construct the molds, right? And now you can see a molding machine can produce 40 units per hour. Now these details are very important. 40 units per hour it can produce. Now can you tell me if it is producing, if you can tell me if it is producing 40 units per hour, how much time will be required? Produce 1 lakh units. Equals to 1 lakh units that you have to produce. And if every hour you are producing 40 units, then you can easily find how much time will be required. 1 lakh divided by 40 units. So 2,500 hours will be required to complete this assignment. Now check out how much is the total time. Total capacity of a machine is 10,000 hours. Okay, and for producing the toys that you require 2,500 hours. Now the question is easy to understand now here. If the management predicts that demand for bottles will be this much hours, okay, so you can easily understand total capacity is 10,000 hours. To produce the toys, 2,500 hours are required. So remaining hours will be 7,500, which is only required for producing the bottles. You can easily accept this order, okay? Because you get sufficient time to produce the bottles, jitna kuch chahiye utna hi, right? Now the next question is, you need to give the reason what will happen if you'll accept this order. So what you're going to do, you're going to give the details about the profit which you're going to make because of this order, right? So why we should accept it. Now one thing is because you require only this much hours, total capacity is this much hours. You can easily see you get extra this much hours to produce the toys, and that's the reason why, one reason why you should accept the order. Second reason, we'll find out contribution per unit, that is here. Each unit you're going to get you're going to get 0. For each unit you're going to get 0.60 paise contribution. Now can you tell me the total contribution you will get from this? Equals to 0.60 per unit into the units produced. This much is the order, into 1 lakh. Now this into 1 lakh means how much money you will get? 0.60 into 1 lakh. So you're going to get 60,000 rupees. Now we can see something else is given, that if you will be going for this order, you're going to incur 20,000 cost, additional cost. So that we have to minus from this contribution to get the profit. So 20,000 we are going to minus the cost which you are going to incur, equals to this less 20,000, so 40,000 rupees. So this is what, this is your profit. Now, since you have sufficient extra time, that is 2,500 hours, we have already seen that calculation. So that is the reason why one thing you should accept the order, and it will give you additional profit of 40,000, because from each product you will get 60 paise contribution. Products produce 1 lakh. So you totally will get 60,000 rupees, out of which 20,000 extra cost you have to incur, that we are minusing. So profit you're going to get 40,000, and that is the reason why you need to accept the order if this is the given condition. Now we'll see the second condition. The second question is, if the management predicted that demand for bottles will be higher. Now, whether to produce the bottles or toys, okay? In the first case, since you had both the options, here you have to think whether it will be profitable to go for product or whether it will be profitable to go for toys, okay? So we'll check out both. We'll find out contribution which you are getting from each unit. So contribution from bottle, we already calculated it. So contribution per unit, we can see. Same way, contribution per unit from tons. We already calculated contribution per unit. Contribution per unit from sale of a toy, 0.60 paise. And if you see contribution per unit from bottle, so 50 paise is the sale and variable cost is 20 paise. So 30 paise is the contribution. You may think that bottle gives less contribution, but it is not so. You need to also consider the time required. Okay, so we'll just take into account in 1 hour. Okay, how much bottles will be produced. So we'll just find out bottles produced in 1 hour equals to 100. You just check it out here. It is given 100 bottles per hour, whereas you can produce only 40 units per hour of toys. So 100 units. And what about the bottles? Sorry, what about the toys? Toys produced in 1 hour equals to 40 units. Now, this is really difficult to compare right now. Your contribution per unit and bottles per hour basis दिया है. What you can do is you can find out per hour contribution from this and this. Okay, then you can easily compare them. So next line, contribution per hour from bottle. Okay, and here we'll find out contribution per hour from toys. Now, each bottle, if you're getting 30 paise, in 1 hour you're producing 100 units. The contribution per hour basis पे how much it will be? 0.30 for 1 unit into 100 products you're producing in an hour. So just find out the contribution. So 0.30 into 100. So you'll be getting 30 rupees contribution per hour basis pay. Okay. Now same way we'll find out here. So contribution from each toy is 0.60, but you are producing only 40 units in 1 hour. So contribution per hour, if you take this into this, it is 0.60 into 40. The contribution per hour is rupees 24. Okay. Now you are given with the total machine hours. If you take the first and this example, okay, from this production, you are going to get 30 rupees. From this production, you are going to get 24 rupees. Okay, on each hour basis, and you are given with the machine's total capacity 10,000 hours. You can easily understand if you are going to produce only one product which is more profitable, you will always be producing this because this gives you more profit on per hour basis. Okay, so this gives you 30, whereas this gives you per hour basis 24 rupees. Since machine capacity is the limiting factor here. Okay, so now second question is, if the management predicts that demand for bottles will be higher, so should the order be accepted? No, it should not be accepted, because you can see contribution per hour basis from the bottle is more than the toys. Then it is always preferable to go for production of toys. Okay. And the third question is, if the company should go for subcontracting, if company is ready to subcontract manufacture of toys for this. Now, second thing that we have seen already here, that whether the order should be accepted. So order should not be accepted. Why? cost contribution per hour is less in producing toys than producing limited machine hours. Now see here, you cannot accept the order, but now there is one more option here that you have is you can go for subcontracting. If you are not, you can go for subcontracting if you are not going to take the contract. Now, what benefit it will give? Now here you don't have any fixed cost. If you want to produce it yourself, 20,000 extra you'll incur. But here, if you go for subcontracting, all the units you will get from this subcontracting company. How much you will get? 2.80 rupees you will have to spend, and how much you will earn? Rupees 3 per unit. You can see here the company is ready to pay 3 per unit to you. So we'll just do the calculation part. So for this question, if you see profit to the company, contracted on each unit, how much they'll get? 3 rupees they're going to sell for it, and 2.80 is the cost. Means they'll be getting 0.20, let's say, 1 unit into, they'll be producing 1 lakh units because that is the demand or order, equals to, now check out how much money you'll get. 0.20 into 1 lakh, so you get 20,000 rupees extra. Since you cannot produce it, okay, because there is a machine as limiting factor, so you can at least go for subcontracting and you can earn easily 20,000 rupees profit. Okay? Hopefully you understood how to solve sums based on the given details and how marginal costing is going to help you decide in different cases how to make the decisions.